so much for joining me on my channel today. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber of mine, thanks for coming back. Today's video is going to have a couple different pieces for it. First is, if you have not already done so, please go look at my video that I did for my very first giveaway here on my channel with 3 sprouts. I will link it right up here for you all so you can take a look at it. Follow the directions in that video, and I am wishing you the best of luck on winning that amazing, adorably cute lunchbox and the backseat car organizer. So take a look at that video, give it a thumbs up, comment below on what you love about 3 Sprouts, check them out online and their Instagram. The second thing I want to talk about is I went to my very first trunk show. It was really interesting. I learned a lot. I really enjoyed meeting other pink ladies, since I've kind of felt like I've been doing this whole pink lady thing totally by myself and just chatting with other pink ladies. It's been really fun, and I enjoyed all the ladies I met. So it was definitely a learning experience, especially with this retailer. And I'm not going to talk about the retailer by name because I just don't think it's fair. So I'm not going to mention the retailer by name. So first thing, the trunk show was advertised to start at 7. I had seen ladies on Pink Lady Chat talk about they checked in at like noon and got like a number, and they were so excited because they're number 1 or 2 or whatever. So when I rolled into my trunk show at 5:30, I thought, oh my gosh, I am so late. I'm gonna get like number 1,000 or something. It's totally crazy. So I walk in. First off, I get amazing parking. I'm literally like 4 feet from the front door. It was crazy. So what was also kind of interesting about this trunk show is it was put on by an online-only boutique. Apparently at some point she had a brick and mortar store, but she is online only now, and she thought this would be a fun trunk show to do with some of her customers, to see them in person and have a reason to say hi and all that stuff, which totally awesome, totally support it, love it. It was at an ice cream shop. It was on the super east side of town. I live on the west side of town. It was probably about an hour to get there from my house, but that day I did go to work. So I work in downtown, which was about halfway between my house and the trunk show, so it worked out really well just to kind of go to work. I went to work the full day, went to the place. It was an ice cream shop. So I go in, and the guy's like, hi, what can I do for you? And I'm like, oh, I'm here for the Jujubee C-Punk trunk show. And he's like, a what? And I'm like, trunk show, Jujubee. And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, I have no idea. So I'm like, oh boy. So I pull up my phone, and I'm like, okay. So I go to their Facebook page, and I'm like, see, here's the event. And he's like, that's our address, that's our business. Don't really know what that is. I have no idea what that is. So I'm thinking to myself, oh gosh, this is gonna be kind of rough. This is gonna be really bad. So I said, well, you're about to have like 50 to 75 ladies coming in with husbands and kids and families and friends and all sorts of people coming in here soon, and I don't think you're gonna have enough room for them all, because this ice cream shop was relatively small. It was really narrow and really deep. So I said, do you mind if I just sit in the back and kind of wait for some more people to come in? He's like, yeah, but I don't know who else is gonna show up. And I was like, me neither, it's my first time. So I go and sit in the back, and I get on Facebook, and I get on my local Pink Lady group and said, hey, is anybody here yet? I totally feel like alone. I'm a noob. I don't know what's going on. And I got a couple comments back saying, oh, I'm almost there, just waiting for the husband to come home so he can watch the kids while I go out, whatever. So I'm waiting, and then this very lovely lady comes by, which I thought it was her 2 kids, but one was her brother, and I think the other one was actually one of her children. So she's like, hey, are you Lindsay? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, hey, I saw you post in the Pink Lady group. Come on over. Come eat with us. And I'm like, okay, great. At least I'm in the right spot. So like I said, I got there at 5:30. And this lady rolls in probably around closer to 6. So we're sitting there. They ordered some ice cream sandwiches, and we were just hanging out, and a couple more ladies trickle in. So I'm thinking to myself, great. I'm in the right spot. Everything's good to go. And they actually said to me, hey, you were here first. We all saw it. We'll vouch for you. So however she chooses to do the shopping order, you were definitely first. We all recognize that. And I'm like, great, guys, thanks. I just really appreciate everybody being so nice. So then the vendor finally comes in and she goes to the counter. I have no idea what she said to the employees, but I imagine she's like, hey, can I use your back patio? And they're like, what? And it was just very odd that the employees had like no clue what was going on. So she comes in and she starts setting up basically like a pop-up shop out on their back patio. Keep in mind, it's 108 degrees. I'm in Phoenix, okay? 108 degrees. It was crazy. So she goes up to the patio and starts setting things up, and she's bringing in all the sea punk, and it just looks beautiful in person. And one thing I do like about trunk shows now is you actually get to see the print in person before you commit, a couple, maybe more than that, $100 to a release. I really enjoy that fact that you get to see it in person, analyze it, figure out what you like about it, and then decide the types of pieces that fit best for you. So she's setting up, everybody starts just swarming in, like just people just start coming in really close to 7 o'clock. So I'm like, oh great, that's good. So people start rolling in, and she starts giving us armband or like wristbands, and I'm like, okay, cool. So she's like, in an effort to be fair, it has nothing to do with what time you guys got here. We're just going to give your armband a number, and then we're going to like pick it out of a hat sort of thing, and that way it's all randomized. That way no one has to stand outside and bake, and it can be a little crazy. So we're all like, oh, okay, whatever. And I didn't think much of it at the time, so whatever. I had number 22. So then she also gave you a raffle ticket, because they were also doing some raffles before people started shopping. So I was like, cool, this is so much fun. I'm enjoying hanging out with all these pink ladies and their families, and enjoying just the pink lady discussions and love. So that was totally awesome. I really enjoyed that. So we all go outside and they do a raffle. They have a couple like narwhal stuffed animals, which are totally adorable. I got a pink one for my daughter. She loves it. And they had some I think like a Be Charged or maybe like a Be Tagged or something like that, but not in Sea Punk, some other colors. One might have been Black Petals. But anyway, so they go through that. And then she kind of has her big bucket with all the numbers in it, and she's rolling it around, and she's trying to make sure it's all mixed up. She calls the first wave of like 5 people to shop. And, people are like, ooh, yay. So they get to go shop. And I'm not really thinking much of it at the time, because I just wasn't in the first wave. That's cool, whatever. I'm not super picky on print placement, but slowly it has started to become more important to me. So, yeah, that was something that was very cool about trunk shows. You get to pick your print placement on all the items she had. She did not have a lot of items for everybody that was there. I think she only had like 4 Be Organized. She might have had like 6 Quicks, but she did have a load of Be Charged and Be Tagged, some Microtex. She had a lot of extra sold separately change pads. She had quite a few Be Sporties, so that was kind of interesting. But so these 5 people go in and they go shopping. But it's not really well controlled. It's not like one point of entry where she checks your number. I kind of got the feeling that there were people shopping where their number hadn't been called. Furthermore, there were some issues with people kind of mingling and like picking up items and keeping them to themselves and keep walking, even though they technically weren't supposed to be shopping yet. So they were holding items, which definitely was a little unfair. But I don't know how else you would have kept that under control other than checking people's armbands as they were shopping. So she kind of needed to keep this thing moving, so she kept calling new numbers. I'm like, at this point, she's called half the group now, and I'm like, oh my god, she hasn't called my number. Like, do I just, no, I'm going to totally play by the rules and see how this goes. So she gets to the very end, and unfortunately, she had to go inside and help people check out, so she kind of gave the bucket of numbers to just some random person standing there, and they were calling. And so finally she was like, there's a load of numbers left, and how many, raise your hand if you haven't shopped yet. And there's only like 5 of us who haven't shopped yet. So we're like, okay, why don't you all just go shopping? So that was abundantly clear to me that people were shopping when their number wasn't called yet. So whatever. I had a pretty substantial list. I was only able to get just a few items, which I have right here, I'll show you, from the trunk show. They're not my perfect print placement, but they were good enough to actually buy at the trunk show and not be a blind sale, so that was cool. So the checkout process was massively confusing. The line was in and out, and the time I checked out, I had over $100 to check out with, but they ran out of coin purses, so I was kind of bummed about that. I really wanted a coin purse, and I know it's one of the benefits of going to a trunk show is that opportunity to get a coin purse, but Oh well, maybe next time. Overall, it was a pretty stressful experience. I don't know if I will go back to another trunk show, but at least now I know exactly what I am or am not missing out on. It really just depends on when the next release is and the day of the week and what I have going on at work and with family and stuff. So we'll see if I make it to another trunk show. But I will show you my haul from the trunk show, and then I'm going to show you what I got in my Jujubee order that I ordered later that night at midnight on shopjujubee.com. So here we go. The first thing I got was this really awesome bee set. So what I liked about the bee set, this particular one, is even though the unicorn is kind of behind the tag and it kind of makes me want to detag it, I'm really happy with the print placement on this because I got the unicorn twins on the back, which I thought was really great, and I got the mermaid, just a full picture of the mermaid on the back, so I'm really happy with that. Oh, and also what I noticed people doing is they were taking sets apart, and I'm like, what are you doing? They were like taking out, like, oh, I want this medium with this large and this small, and I was like, I'm not sure you're supposed to be doing that, but whatever. It's a complete set in the fact that I still have the long strap, the short strap, the small, medium, large set pieces, but I wouldn't be going through the sets like taking things out. Anyway, there's the unicorn on with the little, I guess the cow guy. I don't know the names of all the Toki characters. That must be some sort of Toki crime. But I'm kind of bummed that I don't know his name, but I got a full, complete picture of it on the back. The front doesn't have terribly good print placement, but I was able to get this mermaid right here. And unfortunately, the mermaid in the shell is completely covered by the tag. So, oh well, you win some and you lose some. And then last but not least, I got this amazing small set piece, and I really like the twins on the back again, so that's pretty awesome. And I have the octopus front and center right there, so I'm very excited about that. I actually got pretty decent print placement on my bee set, so that's exciting. The next thing I got was my bee spendy, and what I liked about my bee spendy is I have Donatella right there. I thought this was really great print placement. I really wanted a piece that had Donatella featured front and center. I'm very excited about it. So here's my bee spendy, and guys, on the inside, I would describe the inside as just the right amount of obnoxiousness. So boom, there it is. I think that this is actually a really good representation of the color inside, and those stripes, man, they might make you a little dizzy, but I love them. It's just the right amount of obnoxiousness. I also got this Bee Charged. Again, doesn't have terribly good print placement, but it is just a Bee Charged. I pop inside my Bee Spendy sometimes just for extra punch cards and things I want to grab quick. Sometimes I put business cards in a Bee Charged. So that's that. I was not terribly concerned about print placement on my Bee Charged. So there's that. And then last thing but not least, I got a Passy Pod also at the trunk show. And here it is. Again, it doesn't have very good print placement, but whatever. You know, like I said, print placement is not terribly important to me, so I'm okay with that. So there's my print placement for the Passy Pod. Alright, now really exciting. Today I received my box from Jujubee. I'm so excited because this is a blind purchase, as you know, especially when you buy from any retailer who doesn't do like very specific print placement orders. So in here should be a Be Right Back, a Quick, a Fuel Cell, and a Be Organized. So the Be Organized at the trunk show went super fast. Like, I think the first like 4 or 5 people that shopped all grabbed a Be Organized. So, like, I have not opened this box prior to this. I was so good when I came home from work. I didn't immediately rip it open. I waited to film my video. So all I've done is undo the flaps, but this is the first time I'm opening them, so you all can see. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so here is my packing slip with everything we talked about. There's a Quick, a Fuel Cell, a Be Right Back, and a Be Organized. Okay, so first things first, here is my Quick. Oh my gosh, it has really good print placement actually. It has the twins right there, and it has Donatella. Oh, I thought it had Donatella, but it has the little cow guy, I don't know what his name is, on the unicorn right there. So that's really great. I'm actually really pleased with the print placement on my Quick. So there's that. And this is my Fuel Cell. Oh, Donatella right there on the back. That's the back of the fuel cell. But on the front, the twins, front and center. What? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I keep saying print placement is not important to me, and it really isn't like a life breaker or something that would just totally ruin a purchase for me. But I have been so fortunate with these last couple of releases to get amazing print placement. So there's my twins. That's really exciting. I'm very excited about that. Alrighty. Oh, now I got my Be Organized. Not sure if Be Organized has, like a print placement importance to it, but let's see here. Don't really have any full characters on the outside on my large set piece. Let's see. Oh, got the mermaid right there. Let's see. We got the twins anywhere on here? Don't believe so. Not on the medium set piece. What about the small? Oh, the small doesn't have any full characters on it. It's just kind of like that. But guys, love the hot pink. The hot pink was like a fantastically amazing choice by Jujubee. Man, Jujubee nailed it on this color scheme. That pink is just like so hot. I love it. All right, last but not least is my Be Right Back. First impressions is, if you've watched any of my other previous videos, the Be Right Back is absolutely my favorite bag that Jujubee makes. More than the Super Bee, more than the BFF. The Be Right Back is hands down my favorite. Okay. Well, let's see here. Not terribly good or bad print placement. So there you can see it. I'm not seeing anything that's like too bad. There's the guy riding the unicorn there, but I don't see, I have Donatella on my strap right there. There's Donatella. I have the octopus guy on my strap, so that's cool. I don't see the twins anywhere on here, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm really happy with how my print placement turned out on, across all my pieces. I think I got really, really lucky. So that's my first trunk show summary. Here is my unboxing and haul video for my Seapunk. I am so excited. I am so blessed that I was able to get everything on my shopping list. I'm very excited about that. Oh, you want to see the change pad? Let's see here. The change pad has that amazing pink stripes again, but it also has the amazing print all over it. So exciting. Oh, you know what? Jujubee nails it on all these Toki prints. I just love the Toki prints. Love, love, love. So exciting. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you enter that 3 Sprouts giveaway on my last video that I posted. Make sure you enter. It will close this Saturday, July 1st at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or midnight Sunday Eastern Time. So make sure you do that. Thank you so much for following me and all your support. If you have any questions, please give a comment below. I'd be happy to answer them. If I have inspired you to shop Jujubee, even the Seapunk release, I do believe Jujubee still has a few items in stock. Make sure you snag them up quick. Please shop with me at bit.ly/JJBLindsay, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening and happy 4th of July. Bye.